So I like Sticks. It's not an attack on Sticks. It's not an attack on his channel or anything like that. But there's something he said in this clip that bugs me to no end because I keep thinking like, why do y'all do this to yourselves if y'all know this is what's gonna happen? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let the clip play. I think it's believed somewhere around here. Is where it starts. It starts like somewhere around here where he pulls up the meme.
Months, Amazon Game Studios announced that they have to delay Blue Protocol for an undisclosed reason, lagging an entire year behind every other Asian country that is going to be receiving the game. Korea, Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau. These are all regions that are going to be receiving the game a year or more ahead of the global, the worldwide version. What this means is that we're all going to play and we're all going to burn out, we're going to tire of the content before the game launches globally. This happened with Lost Ark, this happened with Soul Worker, this happened with Closers, this happened with this has happened with a multitude of different Asian MMOs.
You know how you can avoid this? By not playing the version that's not in your region. A lot of y'all in the West, a lot of y'all are grabbing VPNs and going to these other servers where you're not actually supposed to be playing. So you're finding a loophole to get into those versions and burning yourself out. No one's telling you to go do this. You want to get a leg up on content. You want to get your knowledge up. You want to be able to create create content and all the other stuff. But no one is telling you to do these things. You're doing that to yourself. You could simply wait like the majority of us that are just going to be waiting for the game to come to the West, because it is a large minority of you that are doing this VPN trick where you're getting into other servers and playing on other servers and then burning yourself out like he said. And y'all are the ones that are going to be complaining. Y'all are a very loud minority that do that. However, the rest of us are just waiting. Like, we're just going to wait until the game comes out. And so you're speaking for a loud minority of people, and the people that are actually just going to be watching all the stuff happen. Like, the rest of the majority is going to be watching everything, all the videos you put out, all the things that people like Sticks put out, and say like, oh, well, this is what's wrong with the game, this is what's wrong with the game, that's going to kill my hype. And he puts out videos that are like, you know, things that the other companies are doing bad and things that might happen in the future of our game based on, because it's from Amazon, which everybody has a problem with Amazon. I don't get it. But it's like, you're the only person killing your own hype for Blue Protocol. You're the only person killing your hype for any game that's coming to the West that is due out later than the Korean or the Asian, Japanese versions that are already out there. I don't get why people think like this is that this is a good way to think. It's actually a very toxic way to think when it comes to it. Like, you are entitled to play the game when it comes out in these other regions, because they are the makers of the game. They're the ones putting up all the stakes for the game. They're bringing it out in the time period that they can for our regions. We don't know the reasons behind why they're doing this. We could speculate on why, of course, because we know Amazon's supposed to have like two other MMOs coming out, or two other games coming out this year. You can't say MMOs because one of them is not an MMO. But Amazon's supposed to have two other games coming out this year they're trying to focus on to launch, while they're taking care of Lost Ark, while they're taking care of New World, and constantly putting out updates for those. However, you can only speculate on why the game is not being globally launched going forward. However, like I said, thinking that I lost my thought for a second. Thinking that you deserve a global launch because the game is out in another server is very entitled. Like, it screams entitlement. It screams toxicity and entitlement when it comes down to it. You don't have to go play those versions. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I've been saying it to a lot of friends of mine that are saying these things as well. I'm like, you don't have to play the other version. You can just wait for the game to come out in the West and play the content as it is. You can watch the videos, you can learn the tactics and stuff, but you don't have to play the other version and burn yourself out. A lot of y'all are going to burn yourselves out and be mad when the game comes out in the West, and you're going to start to call it a dead game when it launches in the West, because you and your friends don't want to play because you're burnt out. So, like, honestly, when it comes down to it, don't play it if you don't want to be burnt out. Don't play it until it comes out if you don't want to be burnt out. Follow the news, keep up to date with the information, but don't play it. That's personally what I do. I'm not telling you to do what I do, but if you don't want to be burnt out on something, it makes sense just to not push yourself in that situation where you can be burnt out by it. Anyway, that's just kind of all I wanted to say in this video. Like I said, I'm not attacking Styx. I'm not attacking anyone in particular. I just want to go ahead and put that thought out there for people that like seem to not really think that that's an option, I guess. I get that, like, for content creators, it makes sense because they want to make content, but there are people that are just playing the game just to play the game. And I'm a very big person behind the thought of, if you're playing a game, you should be making content if you're a content creator. So for people like Styx, it makes sense that he's playing the game because he wants to make content for it. For other people that are just playing the game to play the game, like, you can just wait until the West version comes out because you're not gonna be able to carry your data over. Obviously, you're gonna be playing from a level 1 character when the game drops in the West next year. So you might as well wait it out. Like, it doesn't make sense to rile yourself up and hype and kill your hype for the game, and then be mad that the game comes out in a year and say that the game's a dead game on drop. But that's pretty much my thoughts for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.